Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Tina.
And I'm Priscilla.
And we are the Sensei Sisters. We're filtered today.
Kind of. I think it switched us. It looks like it's more on you
Oh my
now.
gosh. It's going back and forth.
Oh, there I am.
Yep. So the filter will only do one of us. So only one of us can look perfection. What is it when I'm flawless? Except my hair color. Well, that's another story. But anyway. And my eyes look evil.
It made me look so red. I looked sunburned.
Oh.
Now I'm back to my just ruddy.
Oh,
Normal.
Stop.
It made, my forehead looks tan. What's that guy? The guy who had the really dark tan all the time? The actor?
I don't know.
I can't think of his name.
Anyway, we just thought we would have fun with filters, but
yes.
It was supposed to look, both of us look gorgeous, but it looks like you can only do one at a time, so we're back and forth taking turns. Anyway, Priscilla had an interesting thing we were talking about this morning, so I'll let you share what it was.
Okay, well, I'm stealing it from Rick Warren. Pastor Rick Warren, his little show comes on in the morning around 8:30 or 8:45 on Life Songs. And he's been talking about pain and struggles and stuff. And today he had a thing that he was talking about Isaiah. God had sent him to be somewhere, and I can't remember the name of the place, but he had sent him to be there, and it was a very beautiful, comfortable place for him to stay. And there was a brook, and it was full of fresh water that was clean, and fish and stuff, and the birds actually were bringing him food, like Snow White style, which I would totally dig. Some like home help birds. So if anybody has a hookup, not Greer Goose, he's not super helpful.
Oh, sheesh.
Except he's going to Perks Coffee and Cafe over there trying to get himself a bagel. Yeah. But anyways, I digress. So he's in the happy place with the brook, and it's all bubbly nice, and the birds feeding him, and he doesn't have to do a lot of work, and he's all cool. And then all of a sudden one day the brook dries up, and he says, God, what are you doing? Why you dried up my brook? You had me all comfy and cozy, and now I have no water. And God's like, because you would have stayed here forever if I let that brook stay full and clean. You would have never left, and I want you to move on and go do something else. And so Pastor Rick Warren was saying that sometimes your brook will dry up if God is trying to move you in another direction, which I thought was very deep and a good thing to think on. And he also said sometimes our pain and struggle is because God's trying to push us in another direction. And I got worried because I've been having all these physical ailments with my feet and my shoulder and stuff, and I said, I hope God's not trying to stop me from doing Zumba, because it's one of my only things that I do for myself that's, enjoyable, and it's my only source of exercise, so I don't want to stop doing that. And so we were discussing that, and maybe sometimes the struggles or pains are not necessarily trying to push you in another direction, but so you guys give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, tell us what your perspective is on it.
Yeah.
Has your brook ever dried up on you and you had to go in a different direction? Or have you ever felt like God's been telling you something about, I've struggled with that for the past 10 years. Like, what do I want to do with my life? And I had, this dream of becoming a motivational and inspirational speaker, and have never really done it to the level that I wanted to. And then I think, if I really wanted it that badly, I probably would be working a lot harder at it. So maybe that's just not my thing. But we just want to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
What have you struggled with? What brook has dried up on you? Or where have you seen God letting you struggle so that you would move in a different direction? Mm-hmm. So tell us in the chat. We want to hear from you in the comments, and hopefully we'll get some comments. And
how white our teeth are.
Yeah.
With this filter.
Our filter.
How red my face is.
So funny. I was telling Priscilla the reason we're trying the filter today is because I keep looking at this friend of mine on Facebook. And I said, man, she and I are the same age. And she always just looks so good in all her pictures. And then I see her in person and I'm thinking, well, she struggles with the same stuff that I struggle with age-wise with her skin and all. And then I thought, maybe it's just a filter. And I found this really cool filter. And I can't wait to take my picture when I'm actually dressed up or whatever with this filter on and post it, because now I realize I've been missing out all this time by not using filters.
See, I use the ones where it turns me into a frog and stuff.
Yeah, see, I knew about those because you always send me that kind of stuff. I didn't know there was actually a filter that can make you look pretty.
Platypus.
And then we turned this filter on and we're like, oh my God, I look like I have alien eyes. Like my eyes are like,
yeah,
really weird. And
our eyes are the same.
Priscilla's looked like her face looked like it was all red.
Because now I'm blind.
Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
All right. So if you just joined us, I think Darylyn just joined. Darylyn, we're talking about when God dries up a brook in one area of your life and it makes you go to another direction. So if you've had an experience with that, let us know in the comments. For now, we'll see you next week. But until then, make yourself a priority.
Take care of you.
Bye.